Information Technology Revolution and Data Analytics. Super Crunchers by Ian Ayres. The book Super Crunchers by Ian Ayres informs us of the application of simple statistical models to large data sets. These models have been gaining popularity and improving decision-making in various applications including business and professional orientation. The increased use of these models is an indication of their supremacy over the rationality expressed by experts, in duties such as diagnosing and prescribing treatment for diseases and coming up with methods of pricing airline seats. Other common fields that make use of these models include the rating of the creditworthiness of a person and matching partners for relationships. According to the second chapter, the naming of the book was aimed at getting more views by top listing in search engines for searches of words like number crunching and data mining. The two words refer to the statistical study of huge datasets. The difference between this method of data analysis from the traditional one is its ability to work on large datasets, therefore making the models suitable for arriving at crucial decisions regarding businesses and governments. The second chapter also introduces us to the association of experimental design with data mining in various organizations, using illustrations such as the use of experimental design in credit card companies and the issue of compensating passengers of a particular airline. The sample used in Chapter 3, which discusses unemployment insurance experiments, depicts more randomization in drawing conclusions as opposed to data mining. Research conducted by IDC. A study was conducted by IDC on decision-making by large organizations around the world, and the influence of business analytics in the process. The research showed that a significant number of organizations were keen on obtaining varied information, though just about half of it was useful in decision-making. It was also observed that well over 50% of organizations used business analytics regularly in their decision-making, which required them to have real-time access to information. This information is in the form of images, documents, and emails, and is mostly unstructured, making it difficult to understand its context based on its location. The information was manually obtained in about 60% of the organizations studied. The primary use of business analytics was in the support of client-related duties, whereby they occupied multiple departments and applications. The research indicated that less than 20% of the organizations had managers who were well informed on the importance of intelligence technology in business. About 30% of organizations made decisions based on intuition without basing their actions on any data. From the data obtained, it can be deduced that many organizations are increasingly becoming reliant on business intelligence, with much fear of the continued good performance of their organizations if the systems fail for one day, or just 1 hour. Information Technology Revolution. The interaction between businesses and clients has been greatly influenced by e-commerce and the information technology revolution. The advancements in information technology have made it possible to involve customers in business operations, making it easy for them to access company information. This implies that businesses have become more client-oriented, focusing more on the needs of the patrons to provide them with in-depth service. Ayres discussed the arrival of decisions using simple statistical models based on 3 incidents. Circumstances allowing for the access and processing of data. In some instances, the data may be available for the manipulation and interpretation of information systems, though inhibitors limit the degree to which such information can be used. For successful and appropriate models, the information used should be relevant. Another important factor in access to information is the freedom provided by information laws. The laws in place may protect confidentiality and consider that the release of some information may result in exposing particular individuals to insecurities by sharing their information. Otherwise, with good fortune, an appropriate database, and access to data, suitable models can be obtained, relevant enough to meet the needs. Generation of data from planned experiments. When the data used in simple statistical modeling is obtained from regulated tests and research, the models obtained can be valid and significant. In Chapter 4, Ayres tells us about evidence-based medicine. The diagnosis and treatments were obtained by collecting information from drug company trials and the results on patients. Other examples of models that have emerged from research are evidence-based teaching, whose source of information came from the study of the accomplishment of children under differing learning systems, and the credit company Capone, which obtains its business data by comparing the responses of individuals who obtain offers of new products and contract terms from them, and those who do not receive the offers. Modeling the arrival of decisions by experts. This method does not involve the direct construction of models but structures the path used by experts to arrive at their decisions. This method focuses on finding out the most appropriate and significant forecasts of professional judgments. These models that are based on the path of decision arrival by experts have been found to surpass the opinions of experts. The experts are inconsistent and forgetful, unlike the computers. Implications of increased use of quantitative modeling. Decision-making in marketing are largely based on quantitative modeling, which implies that commercial firms and government agencies frequently gather and distribute information about many people. The sharing of personal information increases the chances of cybercrimes, including identity theft, due to reduced personal privacy. Another implication of the continued use of machine-generated instructions is the reduction of the social status of the experts. An example is the unwillingness of doctors to adhere to the rules generated, despite their superior results for patients. The same behavior has been identified in teachers who are aware of the improved teaching patterns, as outlined by numerous research, but remain fixed to old teaching ways. Research in teaching has shown increased student performance when instructions are issued directly, but the technique denies the teacher's creativity. The use of supercrunching is unlikely to diminish since people require the best and most reliable advice and insights. The biggest challenge to the administrators of various institutions and organizations is to encourage their people to adapt to the instructions given by the machines.